Welcome to NSR Talks, and today we're going to be discussing stop looking for love and start looking for purpose. Now, we live in a generation where a lot of people are looking for love. A lot of people want to fall in love. A lot of people want to find the right one. Everybody wants to find their person. And the reality is, there's no your person. You are your person, because at the end of the day, when it comes to humans are not loyal. If you think you found a woman that really loves you and, you think you found love, you think you found the one, at the end of the day, it's an illusion. Like, people can get up and walk out your life at any moment. Nobody owes you loyalty. Nobody owes you a conversation. Nobody owes you anything. At the end of the day, if you can't live and be whole and be happy just by yourself and just because you have a great life that you love, and whether somebody's in it or not, you're happy, your real relationships or whatever you're trying to do with dating, it's never going to work because you're trying to find happiness within somebody else. You're trying to find purpose within another person when really purpose comes from within. Love comes from within. How can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself first? How can you say you found the one when you haven't even figured out who you are yet? You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like you should be looking for your purpose first. Like, you should be figuring out what your mission is first before you try to figure out who's my person, who am I dating, who's my love of my life, because at the end of the day, you are the love of your life at the end of the day. Like, how can you love somebody when you barely love yourself? How can you trust somebody when you barely trust yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are putting so much effort into trying to find other people, but they're not putting no effort into mastering themselves, mastering their mind, mastering their emotions, figuring out what it is they want to do, what lights them on fire, what inspires them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you do that, life just becomes way more fulfilling and way more easier, because a lot of people, they think that they need love to be happy, when really, when it comes to love and relationships, I feel like that's one of the leading causes of depression. That's one of the leading causes of unhappiness. People think that this relationship is going to fulfill them, but really, they're just on a high. They're flooded with dopamine because it's the newness of it. When you first meet somebody, you think, oh, this is amazing. This person completes me. This person gets me. But really, it's just an illusion. It's just your brain distracting you from what you really need, which is yourself. I'm not saying don't ever date, don't ever build a family. I'm not saying don't ever have a person that you love or whatever, but it's like, don't go looking for it, because when you're looking for it, it means that you lack something, and if you lack something, you're going to feel like you're missing something, but really you're not missing anything. As long as you have yourself and your purpose, that's all you really need. Love will come later. Love will come when you're not looking for it. I feel like the best things come when it's unexpected. Just focus on your purpose, focus on what you really love and what you really want, focus on upgrading your life, upgrading your body, upgrading your money, and everything else will fall into place as it's supposed to. Because I feel like if you're out looking for love, that's desperation. And when you're desperate, it's not going to work out, because you're going to be trying to rush things. You're going to just settle down with anybody, the next hot body that you see, the next warm body. You're just going to, since you're so desperate to find love, you're just going to settle for anything. And you're also going to be trying to find love when you're not ready for it, because you feel like you're lonely or whatever. But I feel like loneliness comes from you not having no direction in life. Because if you got direction in life and you got goals and things and a mission that you're fighting for every single day, you're not going to have time to feel lonely. You're not going to feel lonely because you're going to be up every day going after it, getting after it. People that feel lonely is because they're looking for fulfillment outside of themselves, when really all you need is yourself in this world. When it comes to building a family, you'll need another person. But when you're building your kingdom, all you need is you. Stop looking for love. Look for your mission. Look for your purpose. And when everything is built, they will come. This has been NSR Talks. Thank you guys for coming through.